you saw the game, though, the Suns game, right? Like seeing Booker
Like,
and Durant, right? That was
like
a dynamic duo,
I,
and
I was,
it did like it was still Booker's team, right? Like he got
yeah.
most of the shot, but Durant was really
I think
efficient too.
so. What I think in that situation, if you guys actually think about, it, I watched that whole game, and I just wanted to see the chemistry. I feel like, and they were talking about it to the reporters after the game. It felt like Booker had more spacing, more to do what he does. You understand what I'm saying? Compared to what he's been going through. Of course, we got to see still when they play a good defensive team how they're going to guard them, because it's going to be kind of hard to guard three. Maybe Aiden wakes up and Riley becomes the dude that he has to become down at the bottom. But as of right now, I looked at it. KD gelled right, even with Chris Paul only had 3 points that whole game. He didn't even have to do anything. Before, if Chris Paul had 3 points in the game and Devin Booker had to do something, they were going to win that game. They have another shooter. Come on, to come off of an injury and score 23 points right away on a new team,
How
and you
many
don't
and how many layups and dunks did Booker have in that game too, bro?
like,
He was going to the hole because it was wide open
yeah,
all game long
because you
because
got a man
everybody
that
was focused on
yeah,
Durant.
and that's what I
Yeah.
feel like that the efficiency of scoring. I understand that's what used to happen at Golden State when you have
Yep.
something like you have two good shooters outside that opens up everything inside for everybody. Even if you that's what do you think? Let's be honest. Do you guys honestly think Looney from Golden State is a great big man?
No,
No.
Okay then. So but he was a good role
But he
player.
is a Bruin. But he is a Bruin.
But like I said, that's why these teams were so good. With Kevin Durant can make any team that good. I believe so. He made. Let's be honest. He made Brooklyn. If all three players were playing, imagine if they played good. All three players, James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant. If they actually gel like they were supposed to, they
Oh no,
didn't need a big man.
they didn't. They
Actually
only
had to
played
play
11
the whole
games
season
together.
together.
They were eight
Yeah.
and I think they were 8-3 in their 11 games. They didn't need a big
I
man.
Yeah, they played
understand that.
11 games together that first year.
I understand that was only 11 games, but you look how many games did Kevin Durant play with Steph. Right now, one game that he's played with Booker, and look at the chemistry with all these players. And everybody
I
saying, well, they have no defense. Okay, then. But when you're letting a guy go in there and score like it's nothing, you're letting
Like
Booker score for what, 35, 36 points?
like like
Imagine if Chris Paul has a good game.
like I said. Well, this is exactly what I said when he got traded. Well, for one, I'm not counting that game at all. Like I said to you guys, I don't know if
You,
you
you,
heard Amos. They played
you
against
can't.
they played
It
against a
don't matter.
shitty
It's
Hornets
still an
team.
NBA team.
No, yeah, name
You
one
still have
player on their
star
team that
players on that
played.
team.
LaMelo was out. Their best
Look,
players
that's
out
one player. That's one player,
on a
but the
team
rest
that
of them
has
all hurt.
17 wins. On a team that has
Efren.
17 wins.
Let's be honest and say, I think I mentioned this to KJ too. So check this out, y'all. When Dame scored that 71 points, I swear to you guys, I knew that it was the Houston Rockets that gave up those points
Yeah,
because their defense is, I think, I want to say top that 5 worst in the league, if not the worst in
yeah,
the league. On top of it, they have such young kids who still should be in college, right? And they also have a lot of NBDL level players, right?
yeah.
And so you can argue Charlotte is in that category. I hear you, Efren, they're an NBA team, but
But
just
Like,
a
like I said,
all I'm
like I
saying,
said,
all I'm saying is that
but the thing is, this team has been playing together the
okay,
whole season,
but
even with 17 wins. What has
and they
what
still
has
suck.
one game with Kevin Durant,
See,
and
the
you score
thing about it,
100.
All
KJ, for you though, bro, is that you always wanna say something about a team and their records or the quality of the players that they have on their team, but they're still in the NBA. They still have to play those games, and he made it look easy.
anybody can make it look
And,
easy
and he
against that
should have.
team.
Who
You're
made
right. He
name
should have.
another team that's made
And
it
we
look easy?
won't we won't be able to really, judge this whole thing until they've played for a few weeks together. And then you're right. They got to play some guys. But I mean, I think we all pretty much said it before he even stepped a foot on the court for Phoenix that they were the team to beat in the Western Conference, and he
I
just proved it.
I don't think yet they have it. You have to prove it to me against a high level team. That's why they always say certain things about certain teams. You look at last year. What happened to your Bulls, Efren? You guys were like 0-12 to
We
start the
lost
season.
Lamelo.
No.
Our guard that can carry the team.
No, you
Nobody
lost
can pick
Lonzo.
up.
But listen,
hold on. Let me explain to you. We lost LaMelo.
You
That
lost
was
Lonzo.
our point guard, our starting point guard.
You don't
Name
even know your
another point guard.
players.
Hold on. Name another point guard. Name another point guard that can come in and run that offense. Who do we have as a point guard?
If you let me
Caruso's
finish,
a sixth man.
if you let me
You didn't have
finish,
Melo.
The rookie Ayo, he's still learning.
you're not
But
listening,
Levine, like I told everybody,
Efren.
Levine is still a good player.
Efren.
He's always been a
Efren.
good player
Yeah.
coming from bad teams.
Efren.
If you'd let me finish, I said that your team was 0-12 against top 4 teams in the East before Lonzo went out.
Because we had no big man either.
What I'm
Name our
saying
big
is, nobody thought you were a contender until you could beat one of those teams. So until they can show me that they can beat one of those teams, and Chris
That
Paul
team doesn't
doesn't go.
because they've beaten these teams before.
Ooh,
Before KD even got there, you
But what
still can beat that team.
all I'm
They
saying,
beat good teams. That Phoenix Suns team is a good team.
Didn't they play in the final just in the last 4
2
years?
years ago.
Yeah.
They played in the finals 2 years ago. We played in the finals 3 years ago, and look where we're at. My team played in the finals 3 years ago. Look where we're at. We're damn near.
What team
out
is
of the
that,
playoffs.
man?
Miami.
What team?
Miami.
what
We
team?
played the Lakers.
Okay.
Last year we were one game away. Last year we were one game away from the finals. Look where we're at. We were one shot away from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but like I said, the team chemistry this year, you guys have been hurt all year long. Your whole team has been hurt.
And I don't know. I mean, you're going to compare the Heat to the Phoenix team, because I don't think, personally, I don't think Phoenix or Miami would have beat Phoenix if they had played in the final.
They wouldn't have.
No, they wouldn't have.
They
Well,
wouldn't
can I-
The only
let me-
team that know that what they called it was Amos, and he was right. The only team that was going to be able to beat that Suns team, because I called them going to the finals, was Milwaukee, and the only person
Was
that said that
Giannis.
was Amos. That's the only one that said that they would be able to beat that team.
I
because
didn't
the
think they
defense
would
had
beat
talent.
them. I didn't.
I don't know. Well, we
I
didn't know
didn't
you,
think they
Alan.
would beat 'em.
This
I
is
know. I didn't think they would beat. No, I didn't think they would beat Giannis. I didn't think that they would beat
But Amos called it against me. I told everybody, look at the Suns are
Phoenix.
going to go to the
Yeah, I
finals.
thought Phoenix was going to win that series, man. I ain't going to lie to you.
And I thought so too.
Yeah.
I
So
thought Phoenix was.
I appreciate that, Efren. No, I was gonna say. So let's finish this NBA talk. So basically, let's. So what are you guys really arguing? I guess my question is, because again, KJ, I get what you're saying, but Efren, I also get what you're saying, but to not play the neutral side, I want to know, Efren, are you saying that basically? Are you saying to KJ, hey, you not being impressed by that game? You should be, and that shows that the Suns are the favorite now. Are you guys saying that you think the Suns are the favorites?
Yes.
And KJ, so you're saying that, and KJ, are you more just saying you're not willing to say that? And I think that's totally fair. You know, you can't call a team the favorites off of one game, unless Efren, you're saying you already thought that previously, right?
Amos. Just a sec though. How many of us picked them to be in the Western Conference Finals the week before last when we were picking our teams?
I know I did. I know I said. I think I did. I think I said if them and Denver. I believe. I think I said Denver was
You
finally
said
going.
them and Denver.
Yeah.
Efren said them and
Dallas.
who did you say?
Dallas in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, Dallas. You said that, and then I said them and the Pelicans. KJ was the only one that didn't pick them to be in the Western Conference
Yes,
Finals.
I did. I said Grizzlies and Suns.
Oh, see, so we
But
all
look at
picked
it.
them
But
before
look
he
at this.
even stepped on
I'm
the
doing
court.
it right now.
And
Look,
now you want to say I got to see him play
Look.
against?
okay.
No,
But
no.
listen. This is against the Celtics, the Sixers, the Nuggets, the Bucks, the Cavs, and I think those are the top teams in the league, and they are what 1-7 against those teams. So until KD,
Phoenix is.
yes, Phoenix
Phoenix is.
So until
okay,
KD
so
plays one of those
so-
top teams and they win
So
a game,
we're all in agreement though that Phoenix before the trade wasn't probably on the same level they were when they played in the finals 2 years ago,
yes.
True.
right?
True.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saying that they're one and whatever, and they're not even the same team, even though they got the same players that they were 2 years ago.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
this season they are 1-7 against these players.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And what I'm saying is that until KD shows that he can help them beat one of these teams. They only beat the Celtics once, who the Celtics lost to the Magic 3 times this season. Until they can beat one of these teams with KD, I'm not going to say that they're ready to win the West. They're not the favorite.
Pick Memphis, a team that's been struggling, that can't even keep, that blows 20, 30-point leads against the 76ers.
I said that was my matchup, and I also said that.
So how can you pick a team like that? How were they doing before? How were they doing before Jaw said what he said? Give me other. I'm not worried about the West. And look at them now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm the biggest Jaw lover out of the four of us, and I didn't even have him in my top 5, and I don't even have them coming out of the first round of the playoffs.
And look at, and one of the another thing is, and one of the thing, like we talked about last week. I'm even looking past this, but the Suns can put up points now. I believe they're gonna be able to put up points.
What did I say last year, or what did I say last week?
They couldn't put up points last year.
No, I said what did I say last week? Well,
I know, but now
KD against the Nuggets.
Who is it? Tell me, who was the other shooter before Kevin Durant got there?
Damian Lee.
Who?
Damian Lee.
Like I said, who?
A champion, someone who's actually won a championship on that team.
That was on a bench.
He was still.
It don't matter. He's not as consistent as LeBron.
He played on that team. He actually played on that team.
Yes. Yeah. He played on that team for what? How many of those seasons? Was it just one?
Johnson too. Let's be honest, but just saying.
Huh?
Like,
but did he actually play? Did he play, or was he just on the team?
No, he played. Especially last year. Yes, he did play. Coming off the bench, it was mainly what? Did Otto Porter start or not?
I'm sorry, I lost you.
Otto Porter.
Okay, guys, we're going too far into this. I understand we're going to keep on arguing. KJ, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you after this weekend, or as soon as they beat somebody big, and that's the first person I'm coming after. I'm coming after KJ,
and then
just to let him know.
No, all I'm saying is that until they can win that top game, I'm not ready to put them as the team to beat in the West.
Okay. I think you're taking it the wrong.
You cut out.
But KJ, no, I think that's fair, KJ. That sentiment's fair, I think.
That's what you guys said. You guys said that they are not you, Amos, but Efren and Alan. You guys said that they are the what? Not the front runner, but what did you guys call them?
They're
the favorite. You guys said they're the favorite.
They are.
But you can't be the favorite until you prove yourself.
When you bring in a player caliber of KD to that type of team, you are. When it opens it up that your big man can't guard outside, he can play the inside, but who's gonna guard KD outside of all those teams? Yeah, you say Brown. What happens when Brown gets in trouble? You want to say these teams? Jokic. Who's gonna guard from Denver? Who's gonna guard KD? And who's gonna guard guard Devin
But
Booker?
I told you they got the second best rated defense, so they can obviously switch.
Tell me who's gonna guard these players? Memphis. Let's go Memphis.
What I was saying was that you can't put them number one, and you need Chris Paul to show up, and you need DeAndre Ayton to show up.
Nobody crowned them the champions, bro. Nobody has
crowned them the champions. Even Efren just said that they're the favorites of the West.
You don't need Chris Paul to show up because he didn't. Bro, he had 3 points against.
He didn't do anything against that no good team, Charlotte. He didn't do. What did he do?
A no good team. He needs to do something against a good team. They beat the Hornets.
Right.
Guys.
Two guys.
If Chris Paul has that same performance, performance against the Clippers, they're losing that game.
I get it. I honestly really get both. I'm not trying to take the easy way out. It's like, to Efren's point, he thinks a dynamic player like KD can be a breakaway number one team with a team like the Suns, who have that talent and who has that pedigree, because they have history. Yes, they lost last year, but they still made it playoffs. It was the second round, right? They lost, not the first round, second round.
Second round to Luka.
Year before they made the finals. So I get that sense, but again, to KJ's point, it's kind of like, man, you guys are disrespecting the Nuggets, big time. For example, I mean, if you're Jokic,
Well, I
how would
mean, think about it though, Amos. What you even said it. What has Denver done in the postseason?
No, for sure, and that's what I'm saying, and I've said that for sure. But I've also said that's why I believe this season, though, it's different. I think this season they're finally healthy. I've kind of brought it up to my Milwaukee bet. It's why I kind of believed in Milwaukee the other year. Denver as a team, defensively wise, is next level, and it's extremely hard to win in Denver. And so they've been playing together way more than the Suns, that current team, obviously with KD.
And
so,
we're talking about the regular season though too, and then the postseason. They call it the second season for a reason, right?
I get that, but you're also talking about the Suns that just lost in the second round next year. So either way, we go back and forth. But I'm talking about specifically this season, Alan. So again,
but it's not the same team. It's not the same team that lost last year, and the Nugget team is basically the same team that lost last year.
No, because you have Jamal Murray
after running through the regular season.
No, I'm saying Jamal Murray is now healthy this year. You also have,
and the Suns also lost two of their best defenders.
Right.
One of them was the runner-up for DPOY last year. So now you have no defense on that team.
No, and
all I'm saying,
like I said, nobody is crowning them the champions of the Western Conference. I just think
that they're the favorite. That is basically.
No, it's not crowning them. They still got to play the games, bro.
But that's what I was saying.
Right?
You guys are arguing with me.
They still got to play the games.